welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to do a product recommendation as well as a best of as a wrap up of the year. To start off this series, I'm going to talk about my favorite base products for our makeup look. So let's get to it. As you can see, I really love a dewy and just very natural base. So if you prefer more high coverage as well as matte looks or velvet looks, perhaps these products won't work the best for you, but these are the ones you definitely want to look out for if you love a dewy finish like me. So first of all, primers. I have 3 primers that really stood out to me this year and I want to tell you guys about. Let's start off with this primer, which I would usually apply first in my routine. This is a W.LAB AIRFIT Pore Primer. And this primer is really just amazing for filling in your pores and smoothing your overall texture. And it's really good for blocking the oils and sebum on your face. This is like a mousse, so it really glides over it and it doesn't have that really strong silicone feel on your face. Really nice, and I actually can see it helping with the wear of my makeup. Really recommend it, and it's relatively affordable. As you can see, it's kind of like a moisturizer consistency. It's actually quite soft and easy to apply, and you can just blend your fingers into it. Feels really easy and there isn't color on your face. It also feels quite moisturizing as well, which I really enjoy. It leaves quite a matte and velvet finish. The next primer I would usually use after the Pore Fit primer is the CLIO Pre-Prep. It's just like this gel texture, it's like jelly, and then there's these gold flakes in it. And it's like water. It's so easy to apply and it leaves such a nice moist finish. And the gold flakes actually disappear as you rub it into your skin, so it really melts in there. And I like to apply it on the outer perimeters where I like to keep quite dewy. It's like putting a moisturizer on your face, so it's really hydrating. Once you put so many layers of powder onto your face, it can get really cakey and the texture doesn't look good. But I've realized that after putting this primer on, it makes everything absorb faster into the skin. And it actually increases the wear time because everything is melted together. Again, super affordable, and I just love CLIO products in general. I actually used a combination of these 2 primers on my face today. I used this in the T-zone and this over the outer perimeters. You can see this from the video where I did my holiday red lip classic look, and I used this combination and I love it. It's been wearing so well. It's been like 6 hours already and I love it. Next, I want to talk about the Rare Beauty Illuminating Primer. Now this is another primer that I absolutely adore and I'm so glad to have discovered it. This primer, I got it in the travel size, but definitely I think I'll get it in the full size. This is just so good. So this primer is quite a gel consistency as well, and as you can see there are these pearl particles in it. And the thing about this illuminating primer, it actually puts shimmer and glow on your face. So once you blend it out, ooh, I put way too much on. You can see it's like this pearlescent finish, and the more you blend it, the more this pearly finish kind of blends out across your face. But once you put this as a base on your face, it just has the most beautiful natural illumination and shimmer to your face, and it draws light where it needs to, so your high points and, you know, the centers of your eyes, your eyebrows, everything. It just captures light in the most beautiful way. And what I love about this primer so much is that the shimmer and the glitter particles, they aren't there, and this is very smooth and easy to apply all over the face. It doesn't feel gritty, it doesn't feel, you know, tacky or anything. That goes for all these primers I'm talking about. They don't feel tacky, they just feel like moisturizer and skincare on your face. And whilst it looks really reflected here, just imagine a layer of really light foundation over this. Your skin will look so beautiful and glowy, and the thing is, it doesn't look like you're a tin man. It might look a bit intense because I applied a full pump. Usually I go for like half a pump. That's one thing I don't like about this. The pump comes out with a lot of products, so sometimes I over hydrate, so I just put it all over my neck. Next, after our primer comes our foundation. The first one I want to talk about is the Missha Perfect Cover BB Cream in RX. This is a rebranding of their original red foundation. It's basically the exact same thing, except for they removed a lot of the grey tones in their colors and they actually made it a lot lighter. This is a BB cream with SPF 42. Here's the thing I love about K-Beauty is that they have so much SPF in their makeup, which is adding onto, you know, that sun protection, which is really important for our skin. So it's that extra layer on top of our sunscreen, which we should be wearing in our skincare routine. We should be. Yeah, this BB cream is again just a very light texture and it feels like your regular, you know, foundation. There isn't too much of a difference. However, as a BB cream, it's a lot lighter on your face and it leaves a really nice illuminating finish. So this BB cream really just looks like your skin, and it actually has quite good coverage as well. You can definitely build up the coverage with this product. Easy to blend, lasts all day, and actually doesn't crease onto your face as long as you have a really moisturizing base. Next, I want to talk about the VT Cosmetics Essence Cushion Pact. This cushion pact really stole my heart because I love the cream texture as well as the watercolor finish, and because again, it has SPF 50 in this, so extra layer of sun protection. As you can see, the coverage is quite sheer. It's like a light to medium coverage, but you can build it up. Because it's a cream, it really layers really nicely onto your face. I just really like how this settles onto my skin so nicely, and other products pile so nicely onto it as well. Whether it's cream or it's powder, it just works really nicely, and the packaging is so beautiful. I really enjoy it. I don't think there's much I dislike about it. Next is concealer and my top 3 for this year. First off, we're going to start off with, if you're watching my channel a lot, the SAEM Tip Concealer. This is something I use basically all the time. I love this product. It's very small, but it packs a punch. Very full coverage and doesn't crease. It just is beautiful. It also has SPF 28, which is, you know, an added bonus. I love how full coverage this is and how easily it settles onto your skin. It blends away beautifully, melts into your skin. Nothing not to love about this. And if you think it's not full coverage enough, add another layer. It just layers so beautifully into your skin. You can wear this without or with foundation. Incredibly versatile and just amazing. And the thing is, this is only $5. That's incredible. This is just an amazing product. Next is another liquid concealer I want to talk about. This is an old favorite. I feel like everyone loves it. This is the Maybelline Age Rewind. I accidentally bought the wrong shade and this is way too light for me, so I only use this as a brightening concealer to put underneath when I want to wear really heavy makeup that day and I need to go under my foundation. Feels like a mousse onto your face, blends perfectly. Definitely worth the hype. You need to try this out, and the shade range is a lot more inclusive. This is the Hourglass Hidden Concealer, and this is a cream rather than a liquid. It's something that I feel like nobody talks about except for me, and no one uses it except for me, but it's such a great product. First of all, it is medium coverage and it builds up to full coverage if you wanted to. It layers really nicely, it melts into your skin. It looks like a lipstick actually, but what I really like about this is you kind of just draw it on your face where you want it to be, and because it's a cream, it's a lot heavier in coverage, so once you let it sit in the skin for a while and then blend it out, the coverage is incredible and you can layer this on so many times. More people need to know about this, so these 3 are my absolute favorite concealers and I hope you guys try it out one day. Next up, powders. I picked 2 powders I absolutely love. One is a loose powder and one is a pressed powder. The pressed powder I talked about last year as my favorite, and this year it's still my favorite. I haven't found a powder I love more than this one. This is the Eclipse Pore Powder Pack. Absolutely incredible. This powder is so finely milled, has no fragrance, nothing. This powder is so easily laid onto your skin, and once you put it on like a dewy or like wet face, it just instantly mattifies. It also wears beautifully during the day, which means that you can touch up and it always layers really nicely with your makeup. Nothing bad to say about this powder, and it's a cute packaging. You can take it on the go. The next product I tried out is the RCMA No Color Powder this year. First of all, you have so much product in here. I don't think you can ever run out of this unless you're like a makeup artist. Smooth, finely milled, it really sets your makeup. It doesn't crease or cake, and I like how it's translucent as well. You can use it for a variety of purposes. You can use it as baking, you can use it as just like normal setting powder. You can mix it in with, you know, your other powders to make it like a lot less in coverage. This is just really versatile, beautiful, and really affordable, and I understand why it's hyped about, so highly recommend this as well. Last but not least, I want to talk about setting sprays. These are what I use in my base routine because sometimes after I powder my skin, I like to go in with some setting spray to make sure everything's settled down. The All Nighter by Urban Decay is a classic, and it's a classic for a reason. It has the most beautiful setting ability. Whenever I need to wear makeup for a very long time, I always go towards this because I know it's going to keep my makeup there and it doesn't disrupt what's underneath it, and it just melts everything in together. It's really perfect and I really like the spritz. The next setting spray I want to talk about is actually from ColourPop. This is the Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Acid Setting Spray. This setting spray is just phenomenal. The mist, it is like an aerosol. It's so fine. The only thing I don't like is that it has a very strong scent of vanilla and coconut. Like I spritzed it just then and it felt like I applied perfume. It's just very, very strong. I don't like the scent, but I love the mist and the actual setting spray itself, so I do look over that. But these two, absolutely incredible, and I highly recommend. So now that we're officially done with the makeup section, I want to go into some other things I count as in my base routine. So first, let's talk about nail polish. I've been obsessed with nail polish this year, and I got to try out so many, and these two brands are my absolute favorites. We'll kickstart with my favorite nail polish of all time, the CIATE London nail polishes. These are the paint pots. Pigment is there, it's shiny, it's glittery, and what I love about this is it wears a long time. One thin coat and you get this beautiful reflection on your nails that just look really, really festive and out there. But then a few more coats, maybe like 2 or 3, it really builds up to this beautiful duochrome. I love the shift. It's like a pink to orange. It's so stunning and wears so long, and even without a top coat, this lasts a good 6 to 7 days without chipping. I just think this is a beautiful nail polish and everyone should try it. Next, I want to quickly talk about CANMAKE. CANMAKE is a Japanese brand and their nail polish is so good. I like how it's very different from Western nail polish where you want that opacity. This is more like a watercolor and thin layered finish. I like how it gives this natural sheen to your nails, and you can still see your nail color as well as, like, you know, nail beds, etc. It just makes it look like your nails but better. I love these. They're so thin. I'm actually wearing the white nail polish on today, just one thin layer, and you can see it just looks like my healthy nails, but it gives a really good sheen to it. My last category for base is fragrance. I feel like a makeup look is not complete if you don't put on any fragrances. I love perfumes, so I want to tell you guys my top 3 perfumes for this year. Okay, we'll start with number 1, Trésor Rose by Lancôme. I always gravitate towards this. It's this most beautiful fruity sweet scent topped with some rose, and it lasts like an incredible 12 hours. It just fades so nicely into my skin, and I love this scent. I love my roses and I love raspberry, like those berry and fruity scents. So this is the perfect combination of everything I love in a perfume. Next is the Versace Bright Crystal. I talked about this last year, and you know, it's honestly just a scent you can't hate. It's just something very easy to gravitate towards. It's light, it's sweet, and it's fresh. You can't go wrong with it. Last but not least, this is quite a new perfume. This is the Signorina by Salvatore Ferragamo. It is just this, again, beautiful rose scent. I love my roses. It's quite powdery as well, so I think it's quite nice for evenings. This doesn't last as long on the skin. I would say maybe like 3-4 hours. In here, there's also a slight hint of citrus, which makes it a lot more fun, and you feel like it's quite joyful for the summer. And yeah, this is just a really beautiful perfume if you want to try it out. Alright guys, that's it for my favorites of base products for 2021. I can't believe the year is already over, and I'm so glad to share all of these products with you because they are my absolute holy grails. I really hope you guys try out some of these products yourself because I absolutely adore them, and they have guaranteed me so many good makeup days, or just days when I want to feel much better about myself. Yeah, let me know, what were your favorite base products of 2021? Share them with me and I would love to try out too. If you did enjoy today's video, make sure to give it a thumbs up or even subscribe to my channel. And that's about it for today, and I'll see you guys for the next video.